Good Monday. Hopefully you made it through the day A-OK. And now we're tracking showers and some storms. So on our first alert live radar, we are tracking these storms to the west, and most of them have been just on the fringe of our viewing area. And you can see behind me that they're continuing to move into Tattnall County and Appling County as well. So Bradley, go ahead and take this full, and we will continue to track this line right here from Baxley, Alma, Bristol, Dixie Union, and Waycross. The lightning is limited. But you know, I understand it can be bright sometimes and you're like, oh, it's 9 o'clock. I really don't want a thunderstorm when I really don't know what's coming down the pipe. So let's track this all the way to Jessup. If it makes it to Jessup, it'll be about 10 o'clock. Scriven 9:46, Patterson 9:30, Blackshear in the next 15 minutes, and Waycross, you're hearing it, but the city has not actually seen any rainfall just yet. And while you digest that, I'm going to go ahead and say hello to Emmy Fuel. Hector, how are you? Randall Fleener, how are you? Nancy Redmond, hello from Mount Vernon. You're hearing some rumbles of thunder and a little bit of rainfall in the Mount Vernon area. Hello from Statesboro as well. Ryan O'Neill Qualls, Debbie Lorenz, Judy Allen Amerson, and Bonnie Bynum Lanier. How about good steady rain just here north of Vidalia? So yeah, let's look at that. And it is, let's get a, just north of Vidalia. Yeah, not too bad. So from Oak Park, Soperton, Vidalia. And if I wanted to get a rainfall rate right in the heart of the city, you may get more than 1/10 of an inch in the next hour or so. So a light, steady rain is right on. Rob Huber, you can do my job. Shout out from Rincon, Hector. Craig, you've been harnied. Caught by the train, huh? And howdy, Jamie, to you, Nicole, and Chevy Pierce, Paula, excuse me. Lottie, Connie, hello from McIntosh. And you were actually lucky because I was tracking a storm. 60-degree weather, please. Ah, you saw the post about hot then not. Listen, all I can give you is middle 80s. So no 60s, all right? Not even our morning lows are going to be in the 60s. Well, maybe upper 60s, but for a very brief amount of time. So Connie was saying hello from McIntosh County. And this guy that was making some noise in Brunswick, that just stayed put. I tracked it through Townsend on the WTOC Twitter account, and it never made it. So my concern, not really a concern, but will these showers and storms continue out of Blueberry Country? So once again, if these were to track to the east and to the north, Waycross, Blackshear, Patterson, Scriven, and Jessup, not Scriven County, but Scriven the city, and Jessup right around 10 o'clock. So let's go ahead and talk about the rest of the evening. So this pushes through. I really don't think it's going to make it to Savannah. I have no confidence about that. But here we are. We'll stop it at 1 a.m. with a little light rainfall detected in Hinesville and maybe even Rincon. It'll be a stretch if it does make it to Savannah. I do have to say that, but there's a chance. So as we head into our Tuesday, look at the dry conditions, but clouds around. It'll be hot. I'm talking 95 in Jessup. So hot then not, and I'll get to the not in just a second. And we will continue to track. 3 o'clock let out time looks good, all up and down 95 and 16. And then 4 o'clock, some storms start to develop. And that's why we have a 40% chance of showers and storms versus our 30 for today. A little bit more active earlier in the afternoon, and you're still going to get that southwesterly flow. So this is a possibility to see some good downpours within the city tomorrow, within Savannah that is. And that'll keep on trucking, and that'll be fast. So if it does, look how fast that's 5 from Waycross to Savannah at 8 o'clock. So that's moving at like 35 miles an hour forward motion. So that could be a strong system making its way pretty much up 84 tomorrow. We'll keep an eye on that for you. That's just one model projection. And so that's our Tuesday. Now to the not. Are you ready? Are you ready? Somebody tell me they're ready. You guys are going to get so mad. You're like, you tease. Oh, these are our forecast highs for Friday, okay? So I think we talked about this in one of my Facebook Lives last week. It's not much, but it's the best I can do with a cold front advancing in from the west. 87 for the high in Savannah. All right, so let me tell you what. So that is, today's the 25th is Friday, or 24th is Friday. That's August 24th. 87 is average October 13th weather. We're fast forwarding October, y'all. Break out the pumpkin spice lattes. It's 87 in Savannah for the high on Friday. But take a look at that. Hampton 85, Estill 85, Statesboro 84. And there's a lot of road projects going on around this time. So if you are out and about, I think you're definitely going to feel it. And the feels like temperature won't be nearly as hot because we're going to try to squeeze out some of that moisture in the atmosphere, not in the way of rain so much, but try to squeeze some of that humidity out. And cloud coverage will play a factor as well. The front will stall just to, this is Thursday, so the front is going to try to move in, but depending on where it stalls out, that's why we've kept a 50-50 shot of showers and storms Friday into Saturday. So we've got warm versus hot. All right. Work with me here. Work with me. And let me just hang on. I'm so ready for the cooler. Pumpkin spice latte says, yuck. Can I get a vote? Who angry faces if you don't like pumpkin spice lattes or even anything pumpkin. Let's just run the whole thing. If you don't like pumpkin spice, let's get those meh faces. And if you do like pumpkin spice, let's get some hearts. So I need some interaction here. Michelle Walker is loving the fall. Woo! 84 on Friday. Amy must live in, oh, Christopher Whipper. There it is. There's the angry face. I personally think that it's because we really don't have a fall. There really is no point in drinking hot pumpkin spice lattes. Debbie Lorenz wants soup and hot coffee. Hey, pumpkin spice lattes winning. I'm seeing these hearts coming in, and they are coming in fast and furious. Appreciate y'all. Now I know how you really feel. I may have to come up with a pumpkin spice latte forecast specifically for y'all who are loving. But Lisa and Judy says yuck. Toby Chase Taylor says bleh. Okay, but I'm telling you, I'm seeing more hearts than yuckies. Ready. Should I get my airbag out? Probably the most logical way to travel down the street. I don't know what that means, my airbag out. I will take it. Ready, ready, ready. Everybody's ready. Everybody was ready for the grand reveal. So, I wonder if this goes into Friday. No, excuse me, Saturday. Saturday will be very similar. And I'm going to go ahead and give you, do I have the 7-day in here? Sometimes when I'm on this computer, I don't have the 7-day. However, let's talk about the feels like temperatures heading into, so Friday, like I said, it's 87 in town and it only feels like 89. So we're squeezing that humidity out. And what you see is what you get. We're back to the feels like temperatures of 95, 96 over the weekend. And our temperatures will struggle to reach 90 degrees on Saturday, so the humidity returns. It's a very brief reprieve. But actually feeling like 94 on Thursday isn't too bad, I mean, when you think about it. Let's go back to the radar because I know some of you are joining us from our southwestern communities and you're saying, shut up, tell me about this rain that's out here in Waycross and Baxley. Just kidding. So let me get some rainfall rates out here. So just in the time that we've been talking for 11 minutes or 10 minutes, Waycross, you're seeing that storm. So it is moving and grooving. So if this rain, let's get a query here on Waycross. I mean, you're talking about a lot of heavy cloud coverage and a lot of moisture in Waycross right now, almost 2 inches per hour, but it'll be out of there in the next 30 minutes. So you're not going to get 2 inches of rain, but you probably get a good ½ inch of rain. You know, if you have some rain gauges, you can always send me your totals. Trying to keep a running tally of different cities across the southeast for this summer's wet season, and it's been wet, okay? At the airport, it may say that we're 5 inches under for this time of year, but you and I know, I mean, shoot. I watered my lawn last night, by the way, because my husband says, should we water the lawn? This was at 4 o'clock, and I said yes, even though earlier I told him it was going to rain at 6, and it was 5:55 when it rained at my house, okay? Anyway, I know he's watching, or I think he's watching. Say hi, David. So, anyway, so my thing is, if we turn the sprinklers on, it's a guaranteed thing to rain, right? That some people think when they wash their cars, it's a guarantee that it'll rain. Let's go ahead and track this line of showers and storms from Baxley, Alma to Waycross. I think this will make it to Jessup. It is moving and grooving. So once again, 10 o'clock Jessup, 9:46 Scriven, 9:42 Odom, Patterson, and Blackshear. It's coming on you. It's coming on you, Blackshear. No rotation with this. Just some really heavy downpours. This rain rate that is just outside of Georgia 32 in Bristol, that has a rain rate of more than 1 inch per hour. And with more behind it, I think you actually will get about 1 inch of rain. And then it's going to continue to kind of skirt the city of Baxley. But I mean, if you're living along 341, you're getting it, you know, you're hearing that right there into the Graham area. And you're going to get more in Baxley. So after this line pushes through, and this is very weak back to the west after it, so we'll continue to track that. Oh, and look, we've got a line right just outside of Claxton. So heads up, Claxton, no lightning, no thunder associated with this. And the lightning is very few and far between. Let me put a query on this line. And I mean, I think I can count it. 15 lightning strikes from the last 15 minutes. So, you know, 1 lightning strike per minute. And this is from Baxley to Waycross. So that's a good distance right there along US 1. All right. So no need to worry as this continues to track to the east. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me on my page. I have to walk to work is why I ask. I think Carla Lynn wants to know if it's going to rain in the morning. No, not in Statesboro. Ludowici getting any thunder showers? How about 70s? 70s, not for the high, but 70s for morning lows. And for Ludowici, does 85 sound okay for the high on Friday? It's not bad, right? Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait, hurricane season. You ready to ramp up for hurricane season, Jamie? I am personally ready, but it does take a mental toll, you know. I feel for you guys. I feel for every one of you who has to make the decision of whether to stay or whether to leave. What should I do? How much, you know, it's expensive, but we always have to be prepared. But I feel for every one of you out there, you know, and when you ask me what would you do, I've never had to leave. I'm always at a TV station when the big storm hits, and that's my job. So it's hard to ask me if I would leave, but I am ready, and I'm here for you. And lots of Toby Chase has lots of weird emojis going on. And sorry, hey, Ashley, do not jinx us, okay? I'll take it because we were having very interesting summer storm season, okay? Interesting summer storm season versus an active hurricane season. There's tons of stuff for us to track out there other than hurricanes. Richmond Hill, any rain? Hi, Lily. You know, no, I don't think so. And if it is, it'll be very light in nature and it'll be right around 1 a.m. Okay? All right, I will. Oh, Kirsten, what did you ask? Is that coming to Townsend? No. So this shower storm just fizzled out in Brunswick. That's what I was Glenn County and Camden County, and so it didn't even cross the county line. And if it were to come to Townsend, Kirsten, it would be maybe 10:30, but it's moving more to the north. northeast instead of due east. Okay? I will talk to you guys later, and have a great Monday evening, and hope to see you on the news at 11. Good night.